Welcome back. This is Pressure Point, and this is Sandy, and I am here with KJ.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's
and,
what's up.
and the topic that we have going on now is man's journey to fatherhood. So basically, the question that we're asking is, what is your relationship with your father as compared to your mama? Right?
Man, you know that topic. It's
It's a
it's a very
broad.
it's very broad, and it touches some other doubts for some other people that can like a lot of kids, they're not so close with their
With their
fathers.
fathers. Mhm.
I really asked myself, like, why? I don't know, man. Like, I asked myself, like, is it really easy to have a relationship with your mom, with your father, rather, as it is with your mother?
Your
'Cause,
mother. I
I
mean,
mean,
I think I asked myself a lot of questions. I mean, we've just recently celebrated Father's Day, right?
yeah.
And I see on my social media, there's just a lot of conflict. You know, you get a certain group of people wishing their father well, happy Father's Day, enjoy your day. And then you'll get a certain group of people where they're like, so pained by the day of the fact that their fathers are absent and they don't celebrate their fathers. But then I think in the same breath, we do have really good fathers.
That's true. That's true.
And I think for this particular topic, we have Ulindo Ruhle that is joining us because he's a father. And I just want us to have a conversation with him. He must just take us a journey through fatherhood and how it all started. Because I find that in our community, we have we're struggling with absent fathers, and I think it's something that we just need to be aware of, and hopefully maybe it's something that will change in the future.
Yeah, I think like it boils down to like in the past years. I mean, I think like this is like in the way like good here. Like it comes from,
Very far. That's so
exactly,
true.
man. So it's being carried on because like growing up without a father, like it's sort of like unconsciously, like for some other people, they have the thing to say, okay, I grew up without a father, so I don't have a father figure.
I don't have a
Understand?
father
I don't
figure,
know what to
yes.
do when I have a child. Hence, maybe you find a lot of kids, especially in the black communities. You find a lot of kids, they grew up without fathers, and so just for them growing up without a father, it they carried that to their kids.
To their
Understand?
kids,
It's
and then
very
it
easy for
becomes
them to dip their
it
kids.
becomes a pattern, right?
Yeah,
And it's also very
it's
easy.
like
I
a
think.
vicious cycle, man.
Do you think though, for a male, for a boy's son, a boy, does it make sense? Do you think for a young boy growing up without a father, does it have an impact as compared to a daughter or girl growing up without a father?
Well, you see, like for today, it's like growing up without a father kid. It has become a norm, right? But then you got a lot of people like who plays a role of a father, just like Abu Malume, the uncles in the neighborhoods, brothers, So you don't really like
You don't feel that.
exactly.
But I think psychologically you can. But I think,
Yeah.
do we have Lindo? Do we have Lindo? Lindo, can you hear me?
Can hear you. Can you hear me? I can
Yeah.
hear you. Can
Yeah, I can hear you. I can't see you
nice.
though. Can you see
Oh, you
me?
want the camera things to be on?
You.
Okay, sorry. Okay, okay, I didn't dress up for. Okay, so whoa, snap. Yeah, guys. It's my Okay, yeah. Thank you. Welcome. Nice to see you guys. Interesting conversation.
Thank you for joining us, Lindo.
Yes.
I mean, let's just jump straight into it, right? I mean, what is fatherhood to you?
Yeah, fatherhood to me is basically owning up. So owning up as in, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna like bathena ngesiZulu ubudoda bukhulelwa. So fatherhood, it doesn't necessarily mean you having children. It just means you owning up in whatever space that you are in. So I can play the role of a father to my siblings because we don't have parents. I can also play the role of being a father to my own children just because that's the space that I'm in. So I do not want us to limit it only to, lineage and necessarily these are my children, therefore fatherhood. Now let me start attending fatherhood meetings. No, it just
Yeah.
means owning up. Yeah. So I will tie it very closely to motherhood as well. Mothers are the
Mhm.
people that own up. There are child-headed households. You find a
Mhm.
big sister playing the role of both the mother and the father. So motherhood, fatherhood for me is about owning up, seeing a gap, whether you are the youngest in the family, but you behave like the most mature, or literally because of biology, fathering or mothering your own children or your own siblings or your own descendants, I mean. So yeah, that's what fatherhood means to me.
I think that's really a great statement that you just made there. You know, that you just go into that role
Oh,
and you jump into it. But do you think then, Lindo Uguti, is it maybe how you were brought up? That's how you view this. That's how you view this fatherhood and motherhood. Is it because that's how you brought up, or maybe you taught yourself? How did you get to that kind of space for you to actually think like that? Because I can tell you now, not everybody thinks
yes.
like.
All right. It's a bit of both how I grew up and who I am because I'm the youngest in terms of my male relatives. So I'm the youngest,
Okay.
but I was the first one to move out of home. I was the first one to get my own place. Most of my relatives are still staying at home with
Mm.
my grandmother. So it's all good and well for them to be around my grandmother. Of course, they bring that sense of security and everything. But from a young child, I was always called on for responsibility. Bathing isiZulu, mabiza sabelo. So that that thing it pushed me. Even in the office, I'm the go-to guy. So it's in me, but at the same time we're raised by a single mother or a single grandmother. So you see her struggling, you see the gaps, you see the yard not being cleaned, you see the masculine energy and the feminine energy. The testosterone allows us to do certain things that women would not necessarily do, or spend so many hours in the sun, as opposed to women, I'm not saying they can't, but it's hormones and everything.
Yeah.
But anyways, so it's a little bit of both. Me seeing a gap at home. We are raised by Ukoko. She's single, no mkhulu, no partner, and
Mhm.
we are three men. And I started owning up, doing the hard labor, doing those chores. And also seeing that my siblings did not follow my path of leaving home early, even though we had another house that they could go and live on their own or take partners, but they didn't. So even now, they're still living at home 10 years after I left. Literally
Oh,
10 years.
yes, after. So
So
that's
yeah,
actually interesting because that obviously means it also has to do a lot with your personality and your character, right? As a person, you saw the gap and you jumped in, and you obviously wanted to step up as a male figure, in your community, in your family, and so forth, right? I mean, the way it
true.
sounds, you just wanted to
Yeah.
step up.
And
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 then,
then and then sorry, John, sorry to
sure,
interject,
sorry.
Sandra. Hey, what's up, Lindo?
So sure, KJ, how's it, man?
Good, and how are you, brother?
I'm awesome. I'm awesome. I'm awesome. Thank
So
you
you
for having me, guys.
yeah. Thank you very much as well. You sound like a very irresponsible guy, man. I can tell, very very responsible, man.
Yes.
So my
Thank you.
since you are a father, I just want to know how's your relationship with your kids?
Okay. My relationship with the kids is rocky. It's interesting. Honestly, we learn every day.
Like, why is it wrong?
Yes,
Why is it rocky, man?
because KG, I'm at this time of realizing that I need to usher in some tough love because now they're crying at first. So I have two daughters, one turning 4 and the other one will be turning 3 this year. So now the thing is, they now know that they cry to get a certain response. So even if it's wrong, so even if they want to be overfed, even if they want candy, too much junk, they want too much attention, and you're doing other things. So sometimes you're the good guy because you attend to their needs.
You're the sweet one,
Sometimes
huh?
you're the bad guy because you don't want to give them the cookies, or you don't want to hug them like 5 consecutive times. Sometimes they will just want 5 hugs, and you're like, but I'm busy. So it's rocking that way. It's good that we get each other, but sometimes they can be demanding, and that's when you need to usher in
So
tough love. Yeah, it's
fatherhood,
rocking that sense.
it's not as smooth sailing as it seems, as it looks on the movies, where it's all rosy.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's too good to be true. Where the father, for instance, is typing, feeding the baby here, and the children love him all the time. No, there are some fights.
But then again, if I may ask, like, how did it feel for you, like when you were told that you're gonna be a father? Like, how did it feel for you? Like where were you actually when they call you? Like, hey, where were you? Man?
Oh man, I was living with my partner.
Oh yeah.
So we were thinking we got our protection game on, everything, young people, young couples doing the things that we love to do. Then she tells me that, what, I think I missed some things. I think that things that did not go accordingly. Then I'm like, whoa, hold up.
That's one of the things that is like
That
jaw
makes
dropping, bro.
it makes you nervous.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, oh no, what did you just say?
I'm telling you, everything in you will not be ready at that point. I was definitely not ready. I was unemployed. I was not living home. I was renting somewhere. So all the odds were against us. She's pregnant. We are renting. We are unemployed. The people that the residents that we are living in, the people cannot know that she's pregnant because it's going to be, they're going to move us out. So it was a very sobering moment for me. And I always tell people that the funny thing about parenthood is that it grows you up. You might be thinking that I'm growing my children, but the opposite is true. Your children grow you up because once you know that you're a father or a mother, there is this sense of responsibility. Exactly. And that really, that's what I'm saying. It grew me up. I hustled harder. I put more overtime. I applied harder. I interacted harder. I started building a no. There are some things that you must say no to. Unlike when you're a bachelor, let's go out, let's sleep out, consecutive nights. There are just things that you cut off. And you start being a parent during the pregnancy. So even before you could touch and hold and kiss the child, you already think about them more than you think about yourself. So it was a very sobering moment, unexpected, but we are pro-life. Another thing that we must understand, some people are pro-choice, some people are pro-life. So when we were like, we are not going to terminate, even though we knew before 20 weeks.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to you, brother.
Yeah,
Shout
you just made me want to be
Thank you.
Like I want to be a mother, like right now, right? Make me a mother.
Not easy.
Like you.
Juggling the baby and the radio might be something else.
But then, why do you think that we have a crisis of absent fathers?
It's a multitude of problems. What I just taught myself was to look at things holistically, not have like a linear or one way of looking at things. So yes, the socio-economic issues that are in the country, our economic growth being stagnant. We basically don't have growth in the economy, so that makes a lot of people not have jobs, not have sources of income, and their prospects for the future are bleak. So imagine bringing a child whilst, for instance, you are living in a back room as a man. So it's somehow tied up to our own pride, man pride. At the same time, it's carelessness, where people go out not intending to make a baby, but they don't want to use this protection. Then when the consequences come, they continue being irresponsible because they engaged in the act irresponsibly. So this irresponsibility is the second factor. So I'm listing socioeconomic issues. I'm listing people being irresponsible,
Right.
and I'm also listing the couple setup. So you'd find that pregnancy changes a lot of people. There's hormone imbalance from the female as well. So you'd find that the couple fights a lot because now they are both expecting. The man is receiving pressures from his side, maybe melahlawule, as you know, ngesintu,
It's like
damages.
it's
So
like a kid can
yes, so now the stress.
you.
Yes,
Like a kid can
yes,
either
KG.
you. I was saying like it's like a kid can either make you or break you as a couple.
It, thank you. And unfortunately, due to how biology is, women usually are the ones who sit with with these children when the fathers are absent. Of course, some women leave the children at these care centers where you just child in
Yes.
a bin type of thing. So we have these challenges that happen during pregnancy that could affect the woman or the man. And unfortunately, it has affected men a lot because men, we don't bear the child for 9 months. So
It's
it should
easier
not
for
be
We don't know
used
the
as an
thing.
escape card.
it's easier for you to run.
Yes,
You don't actually. I'm saying
exactly.
it's easier for you to actually run because you're not actually carrying this baby
You
in
don't
your
know the
belly.
pain at all.
So you can just easily
Exactly.
it.
Which is definitely not nice. And now you look at I was reading another study. I'm doing research on how family structures have changed. They are saying now in the 21st century, a lot of families have forgone the traditional family structure, and now we depend on a lot of external or third party support, the government, the churches, your employees, your colleagues. So you'd find that, me and my colleagues, maybe when I'm going away for a weekend, I ask my colleague to take care of my kids. And, about gogo, auntie, that setup of the big family,
There's no
it
more.
is going away. So now, as fathers or young fathers, we find ourselves alone, and it's just me and the mother. And it's either I own up or run away. Sometimes I run away just because I feel incapable of raising the children on my own, whilst I still feel like I'm a child myself.
So
Back in the day, we had the grannies and that setup. Yeah.
just to wrap it up as well,
Okay.
Alindo. Um,
Yes.
for a young girl or a young boy out there that is growing up without a father, that has an absent father, what advice would you give such a child that is struggling, that is in pain, that blames themselves even for having an absent father? What kind of advice would you give that kind of child?
Okay. Basically, I would definitely say resilience. Everyone needs to build resilience, because there is this quote that unfortunately death is a part of life. So death is a part of life, and also that pain is inevitable, suffering is a choice. So not being insensitive, not being, not trying to disregard the challenges that come with not having a father. I mean, I lost my father when I was 4 years old, my mother when I was 3 years old. So I grew up without them, but I focused on school, I focused on myself. I built this resilience to say, come what may, I'm going to fight, I'm going to get my own, and believing, self-belief. It goes with Black Coffee as well. He was sharing that his parents divorced when he was young and he had to go to the farms. But in the farms, he didn't stop dreaming about reaching his international goals. So I don't want to lie, resilience, because why I started with the quote, death being a part of life. Your parents could go anytime. We all know that we are not guaranteed to be on this earth. So we
Yeah,
should not pretend as if death is this foreign thing that just came all of a sudden. It will always be sudden for everyone. Even losing a grandmother is not nice, though we know that they've lived for so long. So build the resilience as a girl or a boy without a father. Build the self-resilience. Build great networks, develop skills. So the networks will help you. When I was job hunting, some people would send me posts, hey, apply here, apply here. So other people other than my family supported me, and also building my skills and and talents. It helped me being a public speaker, writing a lot, and writing down a lot of things. It's very therapeutic. So even when I was in grade 5, in grade 3, I used to write the pain that I felt about being an orphan.
Wow.
So that helped me. It was like a therapeutic exercise. And now I can write about my pain in an artistic way as well, or I can share my pain to help other people heal.
You know your story.
Yeah. Thank you so much. You have opened us up to another world. Like, I think I'm gonna just go be a mother now. I'm ready after this conversation.
All right, thank you so much
for joining us.
And shout out to you, man. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you,
Sandra.
Your kids. Keep doing a great job, and see you soon, hopefully.
All right, pleasure. It's a pleasure.
All right,
Thank you so much.
Peace. Bye.
That was our topic on a journey to fatherhood. As we wrap it up,
I really wish like every guy was like Lindo, bro.
He's so
dude, he's a responsible guy.
See why we had to talk
You understand?
to him.
So hey, man.
Thank you so much. As we wrap it up, thank you, KJ, for joining me. Hopefully, it's not the last of you. Hopefully, you'll see more of you.
It won't be the last time, man.
As
it
we
won't
wrap
be the
it
last
up,
time. Yeah.
As we wrap it up, thank you so much. Pressure Point. See you next time.
All right, now and out.
Host gang, host gang, host gang. You can never flex on us, we don't really give a fuck. We gon' take a trip to Mars, 2-step and bust it up. Never ever switching up, see you niggas snitching up. Tell me what you really want, you don't want no problems, gang, gang. All in, y'all snooze, gang, gang. Had a suicidal when we hang. Misspelling on my name, now you niggas hang, man. You the shit, I'm a flush nigga, yeah. I feel like Michael, balling like I'm Jordan. I feel like Michael, dancing like I'm Jackson. I got the blueprint like I'm Michael Scofield. Prison breaking through your bars, nigga, gang, gang. Whole squad, gang, gang. When I pull up with the squad, gang, gang. All in, fully in, gang, gang. Gang, gang, whole squad, gang, gang.
Lost interest in who real, fucking with the fake. I got my 23s late, I got my dreams at stake. Enemies in my way, those demons die today. You beefing, we in the stake. You niggas running rat race. Run up the bag, run up the bag, run up the bag. Hold up, ayy. I got the gas, I got the gas, I got the gas. Hold up, ayy. That baby 21, she want black roses, she want black coffee. But baby, I'm chosen. You gotta have dreams. Elevate when you speak, execute all your streams. Put the grind on steeds. These niggas ain't fly to me. Got the whole team eating. Got these other streaming. Got that shorty tweaking. Now all these bitches want me. Too busy for the bitches. Real niggas looking easy. Too many niggas get Gucci. In my room cooking blue cheese. Gang gang with the vision. Gang gang joy spilling. Gang gang we stupid.
I feel like Michael, balling like I'm Jordan. I feel like Michael, dancing like I'm Jackson. I got the blueprint like I'm Michael Scofield. Prison breaking through your bars, nigga, gang, gang. Whole squad, gang, gang. When I pull up with the squad, gang, gang. All in, fully in, gang, gang. Gang, gang, whole squad, gang, gang. I feel like Michael, balling like I'm Jordan. I feel like Michael, dancing like I'm Jackson. I got the blueprint like I'm Michael Scofield. Prison breaking through your bars, nigga, gang, gang. Whole squad, gang, gang. When I pull up with the squad, gang, gang. All in, fully in, gang, gang. Gang, gang, whole squad, gang, gang.